This is the ultra-tiny Suzuki Cappuccino. It goes from 0 to 60 in 8 seconds and costs £14,500. But if you want even less for your money, well, they've come to the right place. This is the final of the UK Sound Challenge. It's a place where people come to show off their car stereos. And there's a competition too. The judges are looking for neatness of installation, they're looking for sound quality, and they're looking for loudness. In other words, they're looking for people who drive past your house in the middle of the night, playing their stereos so loud that all your windows break. Oddly enough, so am I. Now, Tom, according to this, that was 100 decibels. Now, the BBC safety guidelines say if I listen to that for more than 15 minutes, I'm going to damage my hearing.
Yeah, you're only young once, aren't you?
But you're going to be deaf as a post by the time you're 40.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, kids used to spend their money on making cars go fast, but now they've changed their minds. They spend money on sound, so that's safer anyway.
And how loud will it go? I mean, what's the absolute maximum decibels?
We're hoping with it all shut up for about 145, 146 dB, which is like about the loudest in the country.
This may look like a perfectly normal Rover, but the extra wiring under the bonnet hints at the power of the stereo. It's so big there's no space for back seats, and the boot is completely full.
Basically, we have the world's most powerful car amplifiers situated at the top, which drive two 21-inch diameter subwoofers, which you'll see around the side doors. These are amplifiers that drive mid-range and treble, and they're driven off of two deep cycle batteries in the
Clive, you're not talking English anymore.
Sorry, yeah.
If you go for quality rather than quantity, then you can do without one of those silly bass boxes in the boot. And that means you're still left with some space, especially if you've got a Range Rover. But this ain't no ordinary Range Rover. That gives you a hint of what is under here. This has 16 speakers, 2,000 watts. It would set you back £15,000. It's my life. I find myself wondering what drives these people. I mean, do they like making their ears bleed, or is there a more complicated socio-psychological reason?
Well, I think really it's down to when kids first got their bike, and they used to put a clothes peg and a playing card on the back spokes of the wheel to make a noise, and then they went on to get a cat gun, and they used their cat gun, and then they got a drum, and they just like to be noticed and make some noise. People like to pose, people like to show off what they've got.
Now, these people have come here to have their sound systems judged. That means there have to be judges, and they have to spend all day listening to these stereos. Obviously, it has an effect. Now, tell me, what exactly are you looking for?
Well, basically, these guys are trying to recreate a live or home atmosphere within the confines of an automobile, which is very, very difficult. But a lot of them are getting pretty close.
But it must be very difficult. You've got road noise, engine noise, tyre noise. How do you get around that?
Well, apart from just putting audio equipment and masses of electronics in these cars, they spend a lot of time on deadening the cars, soundproofing floors, door panels, ceilings, everything, really.
Yeah. I've got to ask you, why do you do it?
Why do I do it?
Yeah.
For the fun of it, for the buzz.
Well, what is the buzz?
The buzz is winning, I suppose.
So it's just
been a top dog in the country.
But doesn't it make you go deaf? I mean, aren't you deaf listening to these things all the time?
Sorry?
Aren't you go deaf? You got me there. You picked me up like a kid, mate.
I'm here because it's fun. I didn't often compete. Just to show the car and the company.
I presume it's fairly loud, isn't it?
Yes, it's very, very loud.
Well, look, why don't you go and turn it on? I'll go around the back and have a listen.
No problem.
OK, thanks. Right. Let it go. Swedes, eh? They should stick to making Volvos. You know, I'm going to do something with a car that lot would find most unusual now. I'm going to use it as a means of transport.
magic. Oh.